I'm starting my video on Sunset and Pacific Coast Highway. Gladstone restaurant in front of us is still there. I heard it is open for business. It was not touched. I just drove through the Palisades area, and nothing but tears come to my eyes as I can see the ocean before I get there. That is Pacific Coast Highway. I can see ocean now, as I used to not see it quite right here. I think this part you do see. I can see the sand, the beach. There's a sign there saying slow down. I am quite surprised that it got this far, actually. But then again, when I used to see trees and buildings and homes on stilts, there was nothing there. You see some houses being rebuilt or viewed. I'm passing by the Getty Villa here. That's open. That was saved. That's the original Getty Villa. But I'm in the right-hand lane right now. Maybe I should get in the left-hand lane. I can see more water. Ocean Club now open. I guess they escaped some of the devastation. But on the other side, there's nothing but no buildings, no anything. You do see the beach. But you would see more buildings normally here. They got cones on all of that side. Of course, we're going north, and I am on Pacific Coast Highway. Just drove to Pacific Palisades that I did not record, but this is still part of Malibu. Crossing Topanga Canyon. So we are able to drive through here. There are some buildings missing. There are people parked in the parking lot. More than likely, you still have to pay in the parking lot if you're gonna go to the beach. and surf. I see some people are parked on the road. I guess it's okay to still park there free. There's cones out everywhere. Okay, we're gonna go into the Malibu city limit. Exactly right here. You can see the ocean to my left. There were some things on my right, a little bit. I don't see the homes up there. All the buildings are gone. I can see the pillars. 1, 2, 3 buildings, or 4 buildings here on my left hand side, and nothing else. All this is now beachfront property looking. Okay, to my left you probably can see pillars. There's something there. There was a building or a restaurant, mostly residences and building. All the structures are gone. You can see stairs. Now, just earlier I saw a lot of devastation about 3 miles before I got to the coast, as I said before. It is sparse construction almost everywhere. So we're on the coast of Malibu right now, and there's hardly a building to the left. Now some of this is beachfront. It was already beach, I think, right in this area. I believe so. And I guess you can park in between the cones. You just have to drive slow through here. They are trying to shore up the hills. You used to can park a lot of cars here on my right side. So the road has moved a little bit because they're doing construction, so they're taking away some of the road and moving it over what they can move over. We're in Malibu. Emergency zone, you have to drive around 25 miles an hour. A lot of tractors. drive slower than around 25. Let me slow it down slower. Yeah, there's some homes over here to my left. Speed limit's 25. Look like there's new construction over here to my left. Trying to drive 25 and someone riding me 30. I am doing a solid turn right here in between cones so I can get back on the road. As you can see, there's a lot of cars coming this way. Okay, we're going back the opposite way. So now we're going back south instead of north. This is a busy time. 2:37 p.m. Wednesday afternoon. It says 25 and people are driving a little bit faster than that, and I'm gonna slow it all the way down. Okay, it's a one-way lane, so they're gonna have to slow it down anyway. Let me speed up. Now you see all this to my right. This is another angle. All these were buildings, nothing there. You can see the ocean all the way to Santa Monica, all the way actually to the airport, really. The total coastline. There is a lot of work to be done here. Now, whether some of these people will build back here or not, that's another story. Because they could just sell the land off the coast, or they can just let all the pillars just rot away in the ocean. Because that'd be kind of dangerous anyway. Look at that, cut trees, stumps. I'm going 20 miles an hour now. Nothing but beachfront. pillars where it was once homes. I can see a seagull on one of them. Whatever little bit they can do here, they do. Including as simple stuff as sweeping. Lots of different types of tractors. Everything to my right was some sort of building or another. Because I'm going back down south instead of north. I'll stay here. The other cars seem to be going much faster than 25. Where it says coastal view is a coastal view. Or the Metro bus can still come up here. 134 Malibu. I am going to get on the right side of the road and go 25. Anyone else want to go faster, they can. There used to be buildings right there, right next to the lifeguard house. There used to be buildings right to the right. You can still park in the parking lot, as I said before. Probably pay a fee. Usually I have change. I don't have no change on me. Went halfway up, not even halfway, only a quarter up. There was still some more, but it probably wouldn't have been anything because it's farther north and everything is pretty much normal so far I know of. Back at Sunset. A lot of apartments up there on the hills are still up there. They look new, fresh coat of white. Parking lot still here. We'll go into the perhaps Santa Monica area. I guess a person could park on the side of the road. This is a beach area. To my right. Nothing is touched here. Did see one last building look like, I guess it jumped all the way over here close to Santa Monica. I guess they consider this part of Santa Monica. Right on the borderline. So this is the normal beach area here. Wednesday afternoon. Doing some kind of dredging over here to my right. Pretty much normal in this area of Santa Monica because we're right near the Pacific Park amusement area. I'm not going anywhere near that area, but I do plan on going up this hill if it's open, and it takes us right up to Santa Monica downtown. cars coming down. I'm on Pacific Coast Highway. So we're pretty much back to normal, but I'm going up just this throughway bridge. I guess they call it the California Incline. It does have a bridge over there for pedestrians and bicycles. You can walk from, see, 3rd Street Promenade down to the beach. Just pretty much where we're going toward. Up the hill, you can see the sign in front. Hopefully it says Santa Monica. There's some people walking on the bridge. They're going down to the beach. There's a bicyclist going up the hill. They always have to fix this also because the earth is kind of moving. The coastline is corroding. Even on this rehabilitated bridge. I'm calling it a bridge. Incline. We're going to Ocean Boulevard. Let me go straight. I've already committed myself. A little bit of Santa Monica. 2nd Street and Wilshire. What's that over there? Pacific Catch? Coast Fish House. I'll keep straight. I'll just, what should I turn left? Yeah. I can turn left here. I'll turn left here on Wilshire. And why not? Okay, gonna slightly go past the 3rd Street Promenade without going to 3rd Street Promenade. This is 3rd Street Promenade right here. And this is also the end of this video on the corner of 3rd Street and Wilshire. I'll see you in my next video.